everyone, this is Nikki from the design team here at Scrappiness, and today we're going to look at some of our shaker kits. So we've had shaker kits before, but we've got lots of new designs. I'm going to be looking at this cute unicorn inside of a heart. So it's actually called Heart, I think Unicorn in a Heart on the website, and then a piece of Cat Scrappiness's paper, and then some tattered rose distress oxide. So let me show you what is in this kit when you open it up. It's got 3 pieces in here. You can color on this, foil on this, all kinds of things. So you've got your piece of acetate that's cut perfectly to fit, which is nice. A piece of foam, very sturdy foam, so you can put lots of large shaker pieces in this. And then you've got the top part, and that top part, really, you could rotate it, especially on this one. You could do the front or the back of it, and it's kind of like a chipboard type material. One side's a little darker than the other one, so if you're doing a light color and you need to change it up, that's fine. I did the dark side here with this tattered rose. So I just used a really small ink blending tool, and I'm going to put this all over the front. So I'm not really trying to do any shading, I'm just laying down color, and I'll show you. I am doing it on the dark side, but this color matches that cardstock so well. So I'm going to get it all colored in with the ink, let it dry a little bit so that I don't get any fingerprints or anything like that on it. You could take it a further step and heat emboss it. That would be perfectly fine, but it's just up to you on what you wanted it to look like. I wanted this to really kind of blend into the background, and I'm going to make some more sparkly effects on my background, and I think that heat embossing it would have just been too much shine for my card, so I left it this way. Make sure if you haven't done it yet that you go on and subscribe to the Cat Scrappiness channel. We do videos on all the new launches, and of course the design team does lots of different technique videos, and we'd love to have you there. So make sure you do that and hit like on this video. I'm going to speed ahead and show you what I did next after I got this colored in. So here's what it looks like, colored completely with that tattered rose. I think it's going to make the perfect unicorn card. I can't wait to show you all the shaker pieces I'm going to put in this. So let's put the shaker part together. You need to use some glue. So even though this has foam and acetate, it doesn't come with what you need to glue it together. So I do very, very fine dots of glue, and I do that because I don't want them to squish out on my acetate. So making some really, really fine dots, and then I'm going to add my acetate to the back of this piece of wood. So I'm picking up the acetate. It's really hard to show acetate because it is clear, but I'm going to add this to the back and carefully smush it on. Try to get it lined up so that I'm not squishing that glue outside of the area that it needs to be on, and then we'll let this dry before we do our next step. Now it's time to adhere the foam. That acetate has dried, and I'm going to do that same thing. Remember, you don't want your dots of glue to kind of smush and be able to be seen in that acetate. So we're going to go ahead and add our foam, and I'm going to do this fine line of glue right around the edge. So you want to pick probably your finest tip point, or you want to do those little dots. You could do this with some kind of adhesive roller, but I feel like liquid glue does a better job at helping you line things up. It's got a little bit of movement to it, so if you miss or you're a little off, you can adjust where your piece is. So I would say with any shaker card to use liquid glue. So while that's drying, let's get our background ready. I'm going to use this new stencil. I really love this stencil. It's called Falling Hearts, and I am not going, I mean, you could ink blend on this paper if you wanted to, but I'm actually going to use a glittery paste to make these hearts extra sparkly. So let's get that. So I wanted to keep this a kind of monochromatic colored card, so I decided I was just going to do some like transparent sparkle on these hearts. So this is a paste from Nuvo that's a really pretty transparent sparkle, and I'm going to put it on all of these little hearts. I sped this up, and I will show you the reveal. I love a stencil reveal, but I think this just adds a little extra sparkle, and this is really going to match some of my shaker pieces that I'm using, so that's why I picked this color. So here's the stencil reveal. Looks really cool, beautiful sparkle. I'll show you how this is kind of iridescent, and then we'll go and start putting our card together. Of course, you let this dry for a little while before you do that, but in this video, I've had that time, and we'll go right to putting the card together. Okay, so I love this monochromatic look. I am going to add colors with my sprinkles here. These are pastel sprinkles, and I thought about just trying to keep it pink, but I really liked this little bit of pop of color with the rest of it being monochromatic. This is a big shaker element, so you can do quite a bit of shaker pieces in here. I probably could have done more than I did and had plenty of room. I am also going to use these jewels mainly because I love how iridescent they are. So these are some sparkling clear diamond jewels, and they just really bring out the sparkle in the background and just give it that little bit of pop of sparkle that you expect with some type of unicorn. I just feel like unicorns remind me of rainbows and sparkles, and so I think it just looks great with this. So add as much as you want. It can hold a lot, and then I'll show you how I put the shaker top on. So I end up using about half of my pastel sprinkle bag and about a third to a half of the sparkle bag, and really I could have fit even more in there if I wanted to, but I just think that that's enough to give you the look that you want and to make whoever gets this card feel super special. Look at how good those look inside that shaker window. I just think it's amazing. So a lot of times I'll place my shaker window again and just make sure I feel like that amount is going to fill it up. So the back of this foam looks like it has something that you can tear off, and it has adhesive. It's kind of a more slick part, but it is not an adhesive. That's just how the foam is done. So you do still need to glue the back of this foam to put it on your card. Okay, so I'm going to put this on, and then I'm going to use my T-ruler to help me make sure I've got everything centered and in the right place on the card. That also is another reason to use liquid glue, because you can move this around ever so slightly, and it really does make a difference if things are lined up the right way. People's eye notice that, so you always want to try to make sure you've got your things centered and even. So I'm going to use my T-ruler to double check all of those, and then I'm going to seal it down completely. So I've got this liquid glue, and it will let me move it for quite a bit of time, but I'm looking to make sure that my point of the heart is in the center of this card. And that's one nice thing about hearts, is they do have an easy center to find. So I love that about this type of shaker, because it's easy to figure out exactly where the center is and know if you've got it lined up at the top. Okay, so here it is. I've got it where I want it. I'm going to add some pressure to this, make sure it's going to stay in place and not move around. So once I've got that pressed down, this part of the card is done. I did back this card with some very dark gray cardstock just to kind of give it a nice outline around it. Check out this final project. I just love how it turned out. I love the monochromatic look with that pop of color in the center just to bring out the unicorn. I think that somebody is going to love this card. I have somebody in mind for it already. So I hope that you guys like this video. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. And if for some reason you are going shopping today, please make sure to use the links at the end of the video. That does help support me at no cost to you, and I appreciate it more than you can imagine. So I hope you have a great day. Happy crafting. Bye.